And we're back. Welcome to Six of Swords Tarot. I need some lip stuff. Oh my goodness. Immediately this child must jump on the table. Welcome in. Welcome in. I got Kendra up first. We're gonna, apparently I'm not lighting the candle because my son is up here and we don't want a Michael Jackson situation. So I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. But we are gonna open with a quick prayer. Spirit, please open me up to be a clear channel so I can deliver messages for the greater good. 10 of Swords just flew out. Let me move this phone. All right, Spirit, show me. Hi, Gus Gus. You have your Aries buddy over here. We got a big new moon in Scorpio. Thursday, 28 degrees Scorpio. This is going to be a big deal. Big deal. Hey, Bailey, welcome in. So my birthday is this week. I usually don't get all crazy about my birthday, but y'all, I'm going to be 39. I never thought I would make it this far in life, so I'm effing celebrating, and then next year I'm doing a trip. But anyways, enough about that. Here is our list so far. I have Kendra, Michelle, Kendra for 2 more, Virgo, and Philomena. Thank you so much. And I'm letting it all hang out this year in a good way. I'm so excited. I have a day full of festivities and I love it. So anyway, let's get into it. Archangel Michael, please protect this live stream. Spirit, please help me deliver. Fine, I'll get my feet on the floor. Let me deliver messages so that very clearly so everyone can understand what I need to bring forth today. And so it is. Okay. Give me just a moment. And I think my PayPal is like stuck or something. Philomena, I didn't see yours pop through yet, but I saw you post later, so maybe it's just going to take a second to show up, but we got a little ways to go, so we're fine. Kendra is up first. Welcome in, guys. We are officially in the 3rd decan of Scorpio, and funny, crazy, mysterious things I think are going to be unearthed this week. Uncovered. Taboo 8th house topics are going to come to the surface this week. Spirit, we're going to get right into it. Kendra, go ahead with your first reading, which is, let me see if you posted it in here already. You're here. All right, Kendra, I have to go back to I think I have too many people in queue, so let me go to my, it's in your payment. Okay. My roster has died out. They sucked. I know what I want, and they ain't it. So can we look into love for me, what to expect over the next year, if anything? With whom I'm meant to be single? Maybe I'm meant to... First of all, Hunty, you are way too young to be talking about the rich auntie, so just calm your teats over there, okay? All right, we're going to get into it. Michelle, you are up next. We have you on deck. Okay. Kendra, what's going on? What's coming up in love in the next year? The roster dried up. Here's the thing. The best favor someone can do is show you exactly who they are. So if you've been through the roster and it didn't work out, honey, you just fine. We have the 9 of Cups flying out. And that's interesting. While I was shuffling, the Ten of Swords flew out too. So Spirit, show me what is happening in this most mysterious timeline of the zodiac that we're moving through right now. Why did I choose to be born at 29 degrees Scorpio? What is wrong with my soul? I'm wired to do this, so I'm going to be doing it for you guys. Okay. What can Kendra expect over the next year, and with whom in regard to romance? Spirit, I want you to show me, open me up so I can clearly see who is coming in for Kendra. Who is coming in for Kendra? Who is coming in for Kendra? We have Justice. We have Ace of Pentacles. We have Six of Wands. We have Three of Swords. Hermit. 10 of Wands. Death. And the Fool. I see next year as a major year of transformation for you. When I was sitting, before I threw the cards down, I was picking up on a Pisces energy. I have the actually, no, that's not the Hermit, that's the Moon, which is also Pisces, so I'm going to leave it there. I am picking up on a Pisces energy that I feel like is someone that you could date. What I think would be really good for you is to allow someone to let yourself date someone, but you don't need to be taking things extremely serious right now. You definitely want to enjoy. You don't need to tell me how old you are. I think I have a feeling, but when I was your age, I was shacked up with a sorry SOB. Listen, I'm not trying to make this about me, but let me just get this off my chest. What had happened was someone tried to make me a wife very young, and I did not want any part of it. And in fact, I escaped multiple times, like a Lifetime movie. And all that to be said, live your life out loud and explore and do the things that you want to do right now. Love and romance should be a bonus that you're trying to build. I do feel like there could be some fun, energetic people coming in. I do feel like there's a Pisces that's coming in. I'm also feeling like there could be some other fire signs around you here with the Six of Wands. But I'm not seeing like you getting engaged or like having like a super intensely serious situation. But I think keeping your options open and exploring and having fun and not taking it too seriously, because you have so much life to live. And your 20s is all about figuring out like how crazy you are. And then your 30s is realizing that everyone else in the world is extremely effed up. And then by the time you hit 40, you just don't give a shit. Which I feel like I kind of hit 40 a little early. But anyway, we have the Four of Cups here. I think the gift that you're realizing next year in regard to romance is that your life is not centered on a man, and that you get to create your world in your life separate and outside of that, because men come and go. Significant others, partners can come and go. Gus, what are you trying to do right now, honey? Go lay down with your brother. Come here, baby. So I'm seeing a couple different people popping in, maybe something a little bit more significant with the Pisces, but ultimately feeling like I don't think that you are coming across anyone that you want to hitch your wagon to with forever, is what I'm trying to say. And that's fine, because that's, we have the Ace of Swords. Standing in your truth and knowing what you want, and I'm not talking about he need to be 6 foot, blah, no. I'm not talking about looks. I'm talking about what are your non-negotiables in terms of values, right? maybe you get with somebody and they're really cute, or like you guys are vibing, but you realize that maybe you guys have really different spiritual beliefs to where you may not be compatible, or very different thoughts about money management or politics, or something that's a real sticking point. And the only thing, I've said this to a friend recently, shout out if you ever watch this part of this video, is that it's always, anytime you enter romantic, same old, you say. Anytime you enter a romantic situation, there's a risk, no matter how well you vet somebody, right? No matter how, so know that like it takes a long time to get to know people. So what I'm saying is I see you being fun, but focus on yourself. The next year for you, you may want to look up what your personal year number is for next year. Google that and calculate it and see what it is. I'm thankfully moving into a year number 6. Thank the year of our Lord, because I'm coming out of a year number 5, and it's been absolutely insane. Needed change, but my whole life just completely changed this year, but I think it needed to happen. Anyway, justice is next year is bringing you back into balance, bringing you into harmony, understanding what you want to invest in, and finding out where you are healing and who isn't for you, and where you're not willing to invest or bend on your truth or your values. It's a 3. Okay. Yes. So let's see what else, Spirit. Show me what else. So, and this, we can always check in on this energy down the line as well. It's just a tarot reading by a little cat lady here. We have the garden. We have the man. So there is, and the stork, which is talking about, plentiful abundance here and birth, right? So if you're trying to not give birth, you just make sure, you keep all that stuff wrapped up. But I am seeing you having, I won't say same old, because if you're dealing with new people, there's new learning experiences. Take it for face value. We have the Fool energy, Aries energy, which you are an Aries, right? So like meeting people at face value, taking it for what it is and not reading too much into things, going on dates, getting to know people, and just enjoying being in the moment and having fun. The 10 of Wands and Death and the Moon show me that there's major transformation happening in terms of like what you want, what you're looking for, and the fact that, and learning lessons of the fact that like, I would never think that Kendra would ever settle, but that it really beating that into your mind, because this generation, times have changed and things are different. Dating is different. 2026 is all about Kendra. Yes, ma'am. It's about you healing and focusing on your own success here, which I love. Ace of Pentacles into the 6 of Wands. And, not letting, when something feels off, like not giving someone multiple chances, not settling for any kind of struggle, BS, or story, which I would never even put past you anyways, but, 10 of Wands, Death, and the Moon. Also, like, healing from, like, saying, like, am I going to be the rich auntie? Healing from, there's nothing wrong with being the rich auntie, right? Or whatever else that you want to create for yourself, right? You don't have to fall into any kind of societal norms if you don't want to. Let me see what else I have for you. So I think that there is going to be plenty to choose from. I think there's going to be multiple people, multiple dates, but I don't necessarily see you settling down with one person. I see you filling another roster. Gonna be Tracy Ellis Ross. There you go. Yeah, because especially at my big age that I'm about to be, I do not want some busted, dusted, crusted man, hair in my bathroom, breathing on my couch, stinking the place. Like, absolutely not. So, you know, things have changed. And as women, you know, we're no longer property. We can buy homes and have bank accounts and all these things. And not just like, and if you, there's rare men out there where you can trust them and like get married and have kids and commingle stuff. That wasn't my story. I don't know many, but I know that there are a few out there. And if that's what you want to do, God bless. Like, hope y'all have fun. Breathing. Yeah. Okay, what else? What can Kendra expect in romance next year? We have Neptune. Lord have mercy. Oh my God, drama. Yeah, there's drama here too. Scorpio, 10 of Wands. So there could be a dramatic, could be a Leo rising, Pisces sun, Leo rising. Just, that would be a very dramatic ass person. Just throwing that out there. Neptune in the 7th house, someone that, if you get with somebody that doesn't know what they want, or someone who makes you feel very confused or is confusing, know that that is a sign to walk away. Because if someone can't be clear with you and there's things that are distorted, it's a hell no. Yeah. I don't really see you entertaining the drama though. We have a wedding. You could go to a wedding and actually meet somebody at a wedding next year. Deception, knew it was going to pop up. And we have separation. So I do think that there is going to be someone that tries to pop in and play games with you and like love bomb and play all of those games. So be warned. But I do see you being able to fill up your roster again. Focus on yourself. Focus on your goals, what you want to invest in, and where you're not willing to settle, and working through the fears of any fears you have surrounding your relationship status, whether that's being single, in a relationship, rich auntie, whatever it is. If there's healing that needs to happen in regard to your, see if you have any planets in your 7th house too. There's healing that's going to happen for you next year, and just in regard to relationships in general, which is always good to hear. But I'm sorry that I don't have a Prince Charming rushing in. But I think you'll be busy. I think you'll be talking to people, and at a minimum, have fun on their dime, and don't get pregnant. I literally cut someone off for being confusing. Amen, honey. Learn it young and don't compromise. What had happened for me after I went through a little bit of grief, I told this story before. Anyway, Michelle, you are up next. Michelle, go ahead and post. I was going through grief. That's why I tell you guys, if they're poor and mean, it hurts twice as hard. So get someone who, you know, make a list of your standards and non-negotiables, and don't break that. Because once I moved to where I live now and I started dating some average Joes, and they were poor and dumb, I was like, no, this is really bad. I just don't think. I dated a broke man. Broke adjacent. I've had people lie to me. I've had, which I figured things out, you know what I'm saying? But, I just said, I'll just do me. Yes. Not on purpose, I'll put it this way, not on purpose, but I had dated, wealthy, comfortable prior, and then where I live is just weird now. And so not necessarily broke, but it was weird. Kendra, don't do broke. Good. Just make sure they don't lie. My mom dated a guy who was like a con artist, and he like pretended he had money and everyone thought he had money, but in reality he was a broke ass bitch. So you got to be, so unless you can see the finances, people are not always transparent about those things. So just, I mean, as long as he's paying for everything, that should be a good sign. Okay, Michelle, we're going to jump into your reading. That was a long time ago, though. I tapped out. I tapped out of the dating scene after after I had some of those experiences. But no broke man. My rule is you cannot lay your head under this roof unless you're paying my mortgage. And you have no like legal rights to my property. That's my new rule. So it'll keep me, but I mean, I've grown a lot. It'll keep me from making any mistakes, I feel like. All right. Can I please get a general between my gym crush and myself? Thank you, Michelle. Welcome in. If you guys are called to donate, let me know. Let me get the list. For some reason, I'm having a hard time scrolling. It's my birthday week, and I usually don't get this excited, but I'm being petty this year, and so I'm very excited. I have Michelle up, then I have Kendra for 2. We have Virgo, we have Philomena. Welcome in. If you're called to donate, let me know. That was so funny. You dated a broke man. Not on purpose, honey. Not on purpose. All right. Let me just triple check and see what kind of... All right. Spirit, general check-in between the gym crush. Emperor, meow. He's probably, look at this Emperor. He's probably good looking. Good looking. Does he have nice hair? I love nice hair. I love a guy with nice hair. Allegedly, that means they have less testosterone, but I feel like I'm okay with that. I think I need to be the alpha in my relationship moving forward. I really do. So I'm okay if I have more testosterone. Ooh, nice hair. The first thing I noticed, meow. Okay, I love it. Yeah, I love a great head of hair. That's always a big turn. I like a man bun. I like a really hairy guy. Really hairy man bun. Just like a Brillo pad on his chest. You know what I mean? Dark features, full of hair. All right, let's get into it. Spirit, show me what is the general energy going on between Michelle and her gym crush. The gym crush, Page of Pentacles. I knew the 2 of Pentacles was going to pop out. 7 of Wands. Knight of Cups. I think he noticed you. Noticing me. I was trying to sing a Britney song, but I couldn't remember the lyrics. 4 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, Emperor, here he is. Here he is. Okay. Have you spoken to this guy yet? I wonder if he's in a connection. I don't remember what we read about this before. Is he single? Do you know if he's single? 2 of Wands. I feel like he's noticing you. I actually feel like overall he's actually a nice guy. I think that he's kind of felt your eyes on the back of his man bun. I think he going through a breakup. Yeah. So he is either ending that breakup. I would say play the long game here. He noticed, I think he can feel your energy. Your psychic friend told you. Okay, so that explains the Three of Swords. I would play the long game. You know, you could look at him, you could smile, you could, you know, try to chat or whatever, but he may still kind of be going through something. I will also say, sorry, my chair is making a weird noise. I will also say that sometimes when guys go through a breakup, they just kind of want to like go crazy and like paint the town red and like date other people. So I would give it time, give him, you know, body language signals that you are open. But, you know, things are weird these days. Like, guys don't want to be, especially at the gym, like, guys don't want to be too forward. It's because of the gym culture these days. Y'all, listen, I'm going to be 39 years old. My birthday is on Friday. I used to go to the gym back in the day. I remember being like 25 going to the gym. Now I am very grown. In my late 30s, I'm pushing 40, and people don't wear clothes to the gym anymore. Have you noticed this, Michelle? Do you wear just a bra or do you wear a shirt? There are people who wear nothing to the gym. And there's even gym rules that say, like, you have to wear blah, blah, blah. And they're not. They're nothing to the imagination. I'm talking, you wear a shirt. Yeah, people aren't wearing much. But anyways. So what's the energy between you guys? Yeah, I think he went through a breakup with someone where things were actually pretty serious here with the 10 of Pentacles. Play the long game, let him approach you. I do think that he senses you checking him out. Virgo, welcome in. Let me ask the Spirit, show me the energy that plays out between them in the future. Let me take a look at this. Is there a possibility for Michelle and the gym crush to date based on this energy? We have meet you at the crossroads, Rider. And we have the whip. The other thing is if things go south, then it's going to get awkward if you run into this person. So I don't know that he would necessarily be super eager to ask you out right away. So I would just make eye contact, smile, say hello, let him know that you are open. But I think people nowadays are a little bit leery of approaching people at the... I can feel a connection and that I've made him nervous. Well, let's see. Let's see what else. Let me see. How does he feel? You know, I'm going to use tarot. I don't even want any more oracle. Yeah, he's definitely doing a little bit of soul searching here with the whip and the rider. It's like part of him is kind of... He is working through things mentally here with the whip and Three of Swords, but then at the same time, the Rider and the Emperor, he's like, how long do I really want to be down? What does the cross mean? The cross means that I would say, give me 1 second. How does he feel about Michelle? Give me 1 second here. I want to look up the cross, actually. Cross. Mand. Alignment, accountability, and acceptance of fate. We have the Five of Pentacles. So, I'm not saying the Five of Pentacles is an automatic no, but I don't feel like this is something that's going to happen like right away or in the near future. I would play the long game and try to become friendly and try to have some conversation and see where things go from there, is my best advice to you. I don't see him rolling up with a bouquet of flowers and asking you on a date to Chili's Saturday night. And yes, I would totally go on a date to Chili's, by the way. But the Five of Pentacles, he's going through some stuff mentally right now. He's trying to, whether he's trying to be accountable for what went wrong in his relationship, because the truth is you don't know this guy yet, right? So there could be some mistakes that he made that he's trying to be accountable for. There could be, in some ways, he could be beating himself up with the whip here in the Lenormand for maybe how he acted. And with the heartbreak card, it's like, yeah, he may not be exactly ready, but I would say approach it in a friendly way and see what happens and play the long game. It's not an immediate no, but it's not exactly a no, like nothing's ever going to happen. But I think that it's not going to happen like this year in terms of dating, but I think you could develop a friendship. Spirit, show me what else. Show me the energy between Michelle and the gym crush. Show me the energy. We have first house, South Node, Gemini. Dang. I wonder if he's a Gemini. South Node, we're talking about past lives. Maybe you have if you feel like you're super, super drawn to this guy, maybe there's like a past life connection there. But Spirit, with the first house of self, Spirit is saying really focus on yourself right now and allow this to evolve and be what it is. I do think that he would be curious to learn more about you here with the Page of Swords. But this isn't something that you can like rush or push or force. I would let it evolve naturally, and maybe you guys could start out with a friendship, and it could evolve over time. So we'll check back in on it. But what other cards did I have here? I don't think he's a terrible guy. I do think that he's an okay guy. But I never like to see the Two of Pentacles in a romance type of reading, because this is just like it's an unstable energy, especially with this Five of Pentacles here. He could have left a connection where he maybe was living with somebody or was connected to somebody on a deeper level with the Four of Wands and Ten of Pentacles. So he may need some time to like dig out of that emotionally. I feel a connection. I do think, yeah, no, for sure. I pulled the South Node, so definitely could be. Definitely could be. All right, we have the lovely Kendra up next. Michelle, thank you so much for being here. All right, Kendra, let's do it. I'm going to use Edgar Allan Poe for you. Well, we'll see what your questions are. Okie dokie. Sorry. So I will say thank you so much. So I'm laughing because I highly recommend the app CoStar. I do not like the pattern because either something was wrong on mine because my chart was not accurate, but CoStar is very accurate. And so I made all my friends get on there, and it is freaking hilarious. Nita, I absolutely am. I'm going really slow today, so I apologize for taking my damn time. But Philomena, I still don't have you on here. So I don't know what's going on. Give me 1 second. Hi, Kendra. Give me a second. Thank you guys for your patience with me. I'm moving really, really, really slow. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yes, here is my list. I have Kendra, Virgo, and then Philomena pending. No worries, and I can refresh or try to go online and look it up, but okay, sorry guys. All right, let me just go into my email. Yeah, I didn't get an email from you either, Philomena, and that's why I'm like, huh. All right. Kendra, 2 questions. Tyrell got my number the other week, and I don't know why, especially if he's not going to make a move. Whoo! Hold on. Wait. This guy got your number? Baby, I got your number. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, because this is what sign is this guy? What sign is this guy? What sign is he? Yes, Philomena, I got you. He was sneaky with it too. Okay. Well, let's do. Oh my. He's born in May. So that means he is a. Hopefully Taurus. Just kidding. Or Gemini. But I like, you know what? All of my favorite Geminis were born in May. So that's fair. It's a Stevie Nicks. If you get that Stevie Nicks week, it's all good. But yeah, I love me some May people. Okay, let's see. Question numero uno, Spirit, please connect me to Tyrell's energy. Let's figure this out for Kendra. What the heck is going on with Tyrell? What does he plan on doing with having her number? What are his plans? What are his plans? I can't believe he got your number. Baby, I got your number. What is his plans? What is he planning on doing with Kendra's number? What are his plans now that he's got the number? 3 of Pentacles. He likes you. He likes you. What the hell? Okay, question for you. How much are you working together? Like, would it be appropriate? Question for you. Thank you, Nita. Nita will be after Philomena. So, okay, question for you. Because I've had like male platonic friends at work that I text with on occasion, right? Not with the Knight of Cups and the Lovers here, though. So he's attracted to you. The attraction is heating up here. With the 3 of Pentacles, would it be appropriate for him to text you about a work thing, or do you guys do totally separate things? Because I don't know if he was approaching it being like, oh yeah, it would be great if we could text about work. But like, is he texting you about personal stuff? Because a Taurus man, which is funny enough, So a Taurus man would move very, very slow. A Gemini man would be a little bit more direct, in my personal experience and astrological opinion. Because the Taurus, which is funny because Mercury is ruled by Gemini, but if a Gemini guy sees something that he wants, he is all over it. If he sees a shiny new toy, he is like, let me get my hands on that. Let me take you out. Let's do it. Let's get excited. Whereas the Taurus man will move very slow and be more of a pen pal for a while. We just talk about life. So you don't talk about work. I definitely, okay, so let's combat some of this. Since you're not looking for a pen pal, but sometimes we vent about work, but it's just about life and being silly with each other. So the dynamics are funky because you guys work together. So if this was someone that like you had met out and about with your friends or something, and he was just pen paling you, like that's kind of weird. But because there's a work connection here, so what does he plan on doing with it? I do think that he's interested in you. I think he's attracted to you. I'm actually going to clarify. Hold on. I have the 10 of Swords here. And I have the 8 of Swords. So what is he planning on doing about all of this? What is this 10 of Wands all about? The unknown. Shut up, Spirit. Of course I pull the unknown card with a clarification. Here's what I would do. I would only respond to him at certain times. And this isn't about game playing. I wouldn't be very available to him. Or maybe he genuinely is looking to build a friendship. But from what I see here, he is attracted to you. And maybe he's just afraid that like the dynamics at work would get messed up. So he's afraid to make a move here with the 10 of Wands, where it's becoming a burden. I also had the 10 of Swords on the top of the deck. So it's like, are we just going to sit in this energy and not move forward? Justice and the Ace of Pentacles. I can't believe he got your number. I mean, I can, but like, I think that's fun. That's exciting. Spirit, show me what else. I think if he does get another job, that he would pursue you a little bit more hard. We have Capricorn Sun in the first house, and Capricorn rules the 10th house of career. It's very ambitious and driven. So I don't think that he wants to risk anything with his employment right now. I still don't get what he's going to do with the number though. He's not texting you? I thought you said he's texting you about you're being silly, or he hasn't texted you yet. Because he wants to talk to you and because he's attracted to you and he wants to flirt with you. But I think he's concerned about taking things into like on a deeper level here with the 10 of Wands and the unknown. I think he's attracted to you and he wants access. Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Give me a second here. Well, since I haven't answered your question, I'm just going to shuffle more. What is the ultimate goal? 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 Ace of Cups, 10 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Jesus. I think he likes you, and I think he's interested, and I think he's playing the long game with the Knight of Pentacles. He doesn't want to F up anything at work. I do think that he's interested in you. He has your number. He has access to you. When the time is right, I think he'll get more flirtatious, but I think that won't really happen until he, you know, moves to another job here with this Knight of Pentacles. Is he still talking about going to another job? Yeah. And again, like, career is is his focus. But Ace of Cups, Lovers, Knight of Cups, like, he's interested in you. He's attracted to you, but he doesn't want to, like, especially, so back in my day, you could date any Tom, Dick, or Harry at work. This was before the Me Too movement. Sorry, Philomena, I'm taking forever. Okay, Philomena is asking if she can switch spots with somebody. Is anyone willing to switch with Philomena? Kendra, Virgo. I'm sorry, I'm freaking dragging ass today. Okay. Virgo, will you switch with Philomena? Okay. Your next question is, I'm going to pull with, okay. I'll move quicker. Why does he communicate with me more through text than in person? Why does he communicate more via text? I'm going to do a throwdown. Text, 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 text. Versus in person, in person, in person. He feels like he has more self-control when he's texting you. Nine of Cups, I don't think that he doesn't want to come off too eager and too excited and too happy. I think he really does have a crush on you. Seven of Pentacles, again, more of playing the long game, getting to know you. You can kind of get to know, I don't know, through, I don't want to give you, I don't want to just tell you a generational thing and like piss anybody off, but this is what the current generation does. They get somebody's number and they text them. That's what they do. And so that I don't think it's just him. I think that's the way that a lot of these things go these days, especially when you're trying to get to know somebody. Unfortunately, like Gen X, people previous to us, before texting, like they would just get to know people naturally. I think he feels more comfortable and feels like has more self-control behind the keyboard with strength, judgment, Seven of Pentacles. He can ask you more questions in a more thoughtful way. And also, you know, maybe in person, he's also excited, or there's more opportunity. There's more time and space and opportunity to text you when he's not with you in person. No, 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 no. No, I mean, I feel like I do think that he is a little bit excited and might be, I feel like his energy is definitely a little more hyper, and I feel like you are a bit more grounded, because I think you have a Taurus moon, right? So I think you're a bit more grounded and not as like excitable. Um, I have Virgo and Pluto in the second house. He can ask you more detailed questions this way, and I don't know if he's done that yet, but he can ask you, especially if he is a Taurus, which he could very well could be if you have a Taurus moon and there's a mutual attraction there. But Virgo and Pluto in the second house, this is like, I'm going to ask you very detailed questions about your value system, which the second house is not only about finances, but it's about like what you value. And so he can get to know you on a little bit of a deeper level there, than maybe he could in passing, or he's able to think better than maybe he would be thinking on his feet. Because the King of Wands here and this Nine of Cups, this is very excitable energy here. Five of Wands, it's like, this isn't really like deep thought-provoking energy compared to like the Seven of Pentacles, Judgment, and Strength here. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you. And Spirit's blessing. I'm sorry I'm taking forever today, guys. Virgo, would you be willing to switch with Philomena? Because Philomena has to go to work. Would you be cool with that? Just let us know. Thank you, Kendra. Sorry, I feel like I was really dragging. All right, Philomena, what do I want to use for you? Let's use Everyday Witch. Virgo, let us know if you're okay with switching. Philomena, go ahead and post. I don't even think Virgo's on right now. I feel like I'm not really bringing the energy today. It's okay. It's a Monday. I immediately changed out of my work clothes into like sweatpants, and I'm so happy about it. Thank you. Thanks so much, Virgo. I appreciate it. It's my fault. I'm moving slow. I keep spelling Philomena. Philomena may have already had to go to work, so I'll give it another minute. All right, I think Philomena is gone, so all right. All right, no worries. Oh well. Okay. All right, Virgo, thank you so much. Let's get into your reading. Sorry, guys. I need to not say sorry in my life, but that's what I mean. What am I gonna do? I think that's a habit I'll never be able to break. Would you like to know? I would like to know. Help. I would like to know what I can expect from Anthony and I's connection. I like him. We were both single parents, so this is... Why are you saying sorry? Because I've moved so slow today, and Philomena couldn't get her reading in. I like him. We were both single parents, so this is new territory for me. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a deep breath here. I really wanted to light a candle, but Gus was on here. You all right? All right. It's okay. Maybe. It's a trauma response. It's fine. It's fine. Speaking of Philomena, I've been reading a book called The Inmate, and it's about this nurse practitioner who works at a maximum security prison. Anyway, all right. We'll get Philomena on the next one. That's fine. All right, Spirit. Single parent. What can Virgo expect from the connection with Anthony? No, it's more of a thriller. I was afraid it was going to go in that direction, but it's more of a thriller. And it's not. I don't like to read smut. I'd rather live out a smut scene than like read about it. I just think it's stupid. But it's more of it's like a psychological thriller. All right, Spirit, show me about Anthony's energy and what can Virgo expect with Anthony's energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay. You're different. Woo-hoo-hoo! Two of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. He likes you. He sees the value in you immediately. You're different than what he's used to. With that Virgo energy, that Queen of Pentacles, he sees how much effort you put into your life, your work, your child. Even if he hasn't been to your home or like been around your child or anything, like he can sense the kind of person that you are, which I really like. He seems very mature and asks the right questions. Yes, Six of Cups. That's the child card, the child connection. We have the Empress. Wow. we have the Tower, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Because I'm clarifying tonight, apparently, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, which that's fun. I'm actually going to do this. Spirit, show me, clarify the Tower. So he likes you. He wants to continue to date you. You are different than other people he's gone out with, and I think he's trying to navigate what he wants to do with you. Can I explain to you something that's really weird that maybe only makes sense in my mind? And maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like you entertain my nonsense better than others, and so hear me out. The way that I'm interpreting this Eight of Cups, I actually don't even want to clarify it. I'm not going to, because I know what it is. This Eight of Cups is, so I'm someone, sure, go for it. So I am someone who believes, like, I'm not looking for anything, right? So if a man approached me out and about, it actually, if someone approaches me and says, like, or they're like, oh, is she single? Like, what are you looking for? I'm like, I'm not looking for anything. I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids. Like, I'm not necessarily looking for anything. And I think you guys are in a place in your life where maybe he's not necessarily looking for something, but he found you. How did you meet this guy? Because in my world, I used to think, like, if I meet guy letter A, or guy number one, door number one versus door number two, we could have really different lives. And as long as I'm happy and we're like going with that flow, I would be open to that, right? Maybe one guy has a kid, maybe one guy doesn't, right? Or something like that. But I'm open to what Spirit has in store for me. And I think that I'm getting he seems different than a lot of the crazy men that I know, where it's like you have this prescription for it's good to have a plan, and it's good to have goals, but when you're so rigid, I got it in the app and it was the first day on the app. Yes. So he is not super rigid, and he's open to getting to know people and see where it evolves and where it goes. He's not like, in 4 months I need to propose to you, in 1 year we need to get married, and then we need to have 2.5 children come year 4. Like, I feel like he's flexible in his life, maybe because he's had to be, and he's very good with going with the flow. But I do think that he likes you. I see you guys going on dates. 2 of Cups. I feel like you guys are actually really compatible. I'm seeing you guys going out, having a little drink here and there. I do want to clarify the Tower. Give me a second. Yeah, he seems normal and not... Yeah, and so it's like he's open to meeting you. He's mature enough to meet you where you're at. He's not misogynistic. He's not an a-hole. He's not like some red pill, like, you're gotta be blah, 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 and like, I'm gonna be a high value and have 5 women. Like, he's not giving me that. Yes, you're fine. I will say this. So it's possible that he is not your forever person. I would enjoy whatever this is right now. I have the Tower, and I have the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. It is possible that maybe long term this isn't like it forever. With the 9 of Swords, if you have a lot of anxiety about him, or you're confused and you don't understand what's going on, then in that case he would be playing games. But it could just be that you guys kind of date for a while, and then something kind of abruptly changes here. Queen of Cups, definitely don't overgive, don't over nurture, for sure. But yeah, we have the mother and father here. Oh, you're totally fine. Sorry, I'm getting lost in my email. I'm sorry, I'm moving so slow. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying to remain grounded. Okay. Yes, so focus on having a good time and enjoying each other. Does he live far from you, or is he traveling? Or maybe there's a lot of travel. Here's what I could see. Here's something I could see playing out. So just roll with me here. Knight of Pentacles. Do not go into this rushing, my Virgo friend, which, I mean, Virgos don't necessarily rush. It's possible that he could travel for the holidays, or there's a lot of stuff that happens coming up soon. And just, I would roll with it, go with the flow. Don't get your emotions too deep into this thing. I think within 90 days, you're going to have a really good answer of, is this guy going to stick around, or is he going to take off here? We have the Bear here. I do feel like both of you guys are really solid, stable people. But I'm wondering, with the Ship and the Five of Pentacles, it's like, maybe you feel like you're not getting enough attention, or maybe this has to do with him traveling. Does he travel a lot? 30-minute drive. He does travel to see his kids every 6 weeks for like 2. Okay. Actually, I'm not ready to pull Dark Romance. Let's see what else is popping up here. Nita, you are next, and then we'll do Virgo again. And then we got Philomena on layaway. Express your love. Past life relationship, and we have, I'm looking for a new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. How new is this guy? How new is this guy? How long has he been around? And sorry, another sorry for my millionth sorry. We should turn this into a drinking game. I meant to do my nails today, but it's Mercury retrograde and not everything went the way it was supposed to. Layaway. We made a joke a while back that if someone misses their reading, it's, yeah. We have Virgo. Mercury and Virgo in the first house. Just a week, but we have a date Wednesday. I love that. I love that. It is Mercury retrograde right now. I would keep your mind open. It's possible you could have a past life connection with this person, and there could be karma to play out for better or for worse. What can you expect? You can expect to go on some dates, have some discussion, get to know each other more. I'm not making any crazy future predictions. It's possible he could get really busy during the holidays. So if things do progress beyond that, you know, we'll take a look at it. But that's what I'm seeing here. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. Yeah, you can expect dates and getting to know someone who's a bit more normal than some of the other folks you've been dealing with. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. Music by Nita. Nita, tell me what kind of music you are into. What kind of music are you into, boo? All right, Spirit. Let's do Nita's reading. Nita, go ahead and post. I like that it's new. I think you getting some new energy around you, Virgo, is going to be really good. Is good, good, good. Good God. Sarah. Smile. Typed it in the PayPal thingy. Thank you so much. I've transitioned to pop. Ooh. He's a Leo with a Pisces moon. Lord have mercy. I love a Pisces moon. Leos, no shade, Leos. Nita, I don't know what sign you are. What sign are you? I kicked the Taurus to the curb. No worries. All right, Nita is up, and we're going to look. I told my crush the other day that I loved his haircut. What did he think about that? It was an awkward interaction. Hey, I like it. You're a Taurus, thank God. Yeah, Leo's, well, because all my Scorpio squares Leo. It's not the best. I told my crush the other day I loved his haircut. What did he think about it? It's good. You know what, Nita? You should be really proud of yourself because we love Tauruses here. I picked 2 of my cats out because they were Tauruses. Listen. And all this Scorpio is opposing your Taurus, but it's gonna be good. Taurus and Scorpio do so well together. Don't worry. You should be really proud of yourself because you're not just going to stand by the sidelines. And if something's on your heart and you feel it, I say express it. No one ever got anywhere by like holding themselves back, right? I say go for it. Spirit, show me, what did he think of the conversation? What did he think of this compliment? 6 of Swords. Okay. 10 of Swords. King of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. The Moon. He was caught off guard. 4 of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay. He was definitely caught off guard with the moon energy here. He was like, oh, okay. Here's what I'll say. I think he's warming up to the idea. I mean, clearly he probably thinks you're really attractive. 6 of Swords is like, oh, okay, I'm not imagining this anymore. We're getting somewhere. 10 of Swords is like, it's becoming undeniable now. King of Cups is like, whoa, this is real. So the confusion or, you know, being caught off guard or wondering like, is she really have a crush on me? Is she trying to talk to me? It's like, no, you were very direct. And good on you, Taurus female. Good on you, right? Just be bold and making it happen here. We have 4 of Swords and Page of Swords. Is he going to be making any crazy abrupt moves with the 4 of Swords? No. I think he's open to talking to you more. So with the Page of Swords, here's how this could play out. This could be, with the King of Cups and Page of Swords, this could be some small conversations that grow over time and like getting to know each other. Because again, and I hate to, how many times do I have to say the Me Too movement on a freaking reading? But because of how things are culturally, when we're trying to talk to a guy at work or in the workplace or at the gym, things are really different now. I don't think you turned him off. I think you, if he was confused at all about how that you have a crush on him, like he knows for sure that you are interested. We have the Emperor here. I would say give this thing a little bit of time, and I'm going to clarify for you. Because apparently we have the Fool. Apparently we are in the, is he going to make a move after the holidays? Why am I feeling that intuitively? Show me, is he going to make a move after the holidays? We have the Magician. We have Ace of Wands. Give it more time and be patient. I think you guys are going to start talking more. But he knows now that you are probably interested in him. Spirit, what else does Nita need to know about this? 9th house. Pluto, Taurus. Good on you. No, No, you're fine. No, if anything, girl, he's probably, if anything, you are probably like out of his league, and he would be happy to be with someone like you, is the energy I'm picking up here. This has thrown him for a loop. He was not expecting this. And now that you have made contact, I mean, that's what I say. 9th house, Pluto, transformation, Taurus, bold, bringing life, starting something new. Then he shouldn't make me wait. Well, I don't know if it's like that. I think it's more of assessing the situation, because listen, I'm going to choose my career over any man any day of the week and twice on Sunday. I got 3 mouths to feed. I don't know what he's trying to feed, but that's just the way I slice it. I would never date someone from work again. It's not good. But since you guys don't technically work with each other and you just kind of run into him on occasion, like, I don't see this being like the worst thing in the world, but it's more self-protection than it's not making you wait. It's more about self-protection here. But you were Pluto and Taurus, you were bold, honey. You were bold. So I would say in a few months, see how things evolve over time. It's possible that he could start interacting with you more and actually like initiating it. But the 4 of Swords is, this is someone, you know, who's at rest, who isn't looking to make any extreme moves right away. But I was kind of picking up on, like, once the holidays are kind of past, things could pick up here. Magician, Ace of Wands. That's what I got for you, boo. Keep us posted on this guy. I love that I mean, listen, you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose by showing someone that you are interested, right? It's like, you might as well. Okay, will do. All right, Virgo. We are still open. My birthday is on Friday. If you want to send me I'm being so stupid about my birthday this year because my work bully hates her birthday. So now I'm being like ridiculous. Am I going to be 39? Absolutely. Am I petty as shit? You bet your ass I am. All right, Virgo. Oh my God, my cats must be really tired because they haven't even tried to mess with me to eat yet. They're starting to wake up. Hi, babies. I spoke too soon. The main Taurus just, thanks, Virgo. F a word, but ain't no thing, but listen, I've survived much worse. How will Anthony treat me in this connection? Let's look. I've survived much worse than a work bully, so. Thank you so much. It's on Friday, and I'm going to see Wicked, And then I'm going to dinner with a big group of people, which I'm really excited about. And then we're going to go out, and I'm just thrilled. I'm just thrilled about it. I'm going to do, we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, these cats need to eat. So I'm going to do last call for donations, guys. And then Philomena will get you next time. I'm so sorry about that. I have a good attitude. Well, I think when you've survived a Lifetime movie, when you've lived with people who are beyond bullies that hate you, like a work bully ain't shit. Like, it can kind of rile you up at times, but like, she ain't nothing. It's fine. All right. Yeah. I've survived way worse. Okay, we want to know, how will Anthony treat you in this connection? Spirit, show me. How will Anthony treat Virgo? How will Anthony treat Virgo in this connection? And I will say this to all you single people out there. I have more people who love me, who are not related to me, and I'm going to have an amazing weekend. And if your family sucks, or your partner sucks, or your baby daddy sucks, like, you can go out there and make a whole new life and have really positive influences. And it's not always easy, but if I can do it, and trust me, I had a lot of problems to deal with. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Aww, my internet friend. Yay. Okay. Spirit, show me, how does Anthony going to treat Virgo? How is Anthony going to treat Virgo in the connection? The Emperor, yeah. Taking charge. Two of Wands, making plans, texting you, communicating. The Star, giving you attention. King of Cups, beautiful energy. Ace of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Magician. Well, damn. I think he's honest. I don't think he's a bad guy. I see him taking charge. I think that he is, he has emotional intelligence. You feel definitely in your feminine with the Star energy. You feel like you can receive. He is an adult. Maybe he makes a reservation, makes the plans, right? Hierophant. I think that he does like a traditional dating style, and I think that's what you can expect from him in this connection. I think that he seems to be on the more successful side. Like, he's definitely not a bum. And I don't feel like he's a terrible guy. You've seen enough of my readings to know that I don't always say that. So I say give it a shot. Don't, I don't know if this is your forever person, but I say give this a shot. I think he's a decent guy, and see where it goes. He grew up fast. Hey, no, age is just a number, my friend. So whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. But yeah, no, he has his shit together. Hierophant, Emperor, King of Cups. Like, he's just, yeah, don't get the only thing I would say, with the Star energy, make sure it's not like love bomby with the Star and King of Cups, but take your time, be realistic. It is Mercury retrograde. Make sure communication is clear. But yeah, 10 of Cups here, and 9 of Pentacles. I think that he's going to treat you with value, dignity, and respect here with the 9 of Pentacles. He respects what you are dealing with, what you do, where you're coming from, being a single parent. I think is a really great F-a-bomb. Yeah. Sun in Leo. Sun in Leo in the first house. So, here's what I'm going to say. Now, everyone's chart is, what's your moon sign again? He's a Pisces moon. Are you a Cancer moon? I can't remember. Or a Cap moon? Moon sign compatibility is huge. So, I think you said he's a Pisces moon. Pisces moons are great. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's beautiful. I love a earth and water connection is beautiful. So, Pisces moons are very emotionally intelligent here with this King of Cups energy. You know, Leos can be a little bit, they can have a little bit of an ego. They can be a little bit boisterous. They can, but at the same time, they really are, you know, some serious masculine energy here, and which is not a bad thing. Which is not a bad thing. So let him take charge. Let him plan things. You know, moon is exalted in Taurus, and a Taurus moon and Pisces moon. Look up that compatibility whenever you're bored. Just Google Taurus moon. You can actually look up like your sun and moon, like Virgo, Virgo sun, Taurus moon compatibility with a Leo sun, Pisces moon. So I actually really, I feel like the Pisces moon really softens some of that Leo brashiness, if that makes sense. So I actually don't mind it. Yeah, just if you're, just for funsies, because it'll kind of give you what some of the dynamic is. But I see him taking the lead. I feel like he is pretty honest. But just don't let your head get too far down the tracks of the connection. You know what I'm saying? It feels calm when we communicate. I love that. Love that. I'm going to leave that with you in Spirit's blessing. So I think he'll treat you with respect here with this Nine of Pentacles energy. I do feel like he's going to want to go on multiple dates with you. Yep. That's where I'm at. Okay, I think I'm caught up. And I think I got through everything. I'm sorry, Philomena. We'll get you on layaway. And you are so welcome. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Thank you so much. I will be back on probably Wednesday at 4 is what I'm thinking. That's my plan. And I will see you guys then. And I'll let Philomena know what's going on. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye. Thank you.